Okay, so subtracting polynomials. There's really two ways you can do this. One of them is, I think, a lot more straightforward than the other, but I'm going to kind of show you both ways and let you guys make your own decision, although I kind of hope you're on board with me. One thing that we need to talk about is how addition and subtraction of integers really are kind of related. So if I ask you to do something as simple as 7 minus 4, right? You can do that in your head. The answer is 3. What I need you to realize is that is the same as 7 plus negative 4. What I want you guys to do, the way I think it will be the easiest and kind of not give you a whole bunch of different rules, is if I have you change your subtraction problems into addition problems. The trick with that, though, is when you change subtraction to addition, you have to balance that out by changing anything after the subtraction into its opposite sign. So like a negative will become a positive will become a negative, and so on. The leading number, the leading polynomial in this case, it's going to stay the same and you don't have to do anything to it. It's the minus sign and everything after it. Okay, so that's how I do these. That's how I've done these since 8th grade when I started taking algebra. It's a little bit easier and you don't have to worry about things like when you, like if you had to subtract a negative, trying to remember all those different rules, and sometimes you add and sometimes you subtract and sometimes it, anyway, I think it's easier if you change subtraction to addition. So that's how I'm going to do it. So looking at this, we're going to do two things. We're going to actually subtract our polynomials, and then we're going to name them just to kind of keep that vocabulary fresh in our heads here. So I'm going to start with the biggest exponent. Scratch that. I'm going to start by changing my subtraction to addition, and everything in the second polynomial is going to switch to its opposite. So my positive 3 is now negative, my minus 2 is now plus 2, and my plus 4 is now a minus 4. Okay, that's really the tricky part of it, and then it falls back into the addition stuff that we did yesterday. So I'm going to match up my variables by their exponent. So I've got v to the fourth plus 2v to the fourth. That's going to start out 3v to the fourth. Okay, they're gone. Then I'm going to move down to my next largest exponent, which is the third. So negative 2v to the third plus negative 3v to the third is negative 5v to the third. Remember, exponents don't change when you add and subtract. Exponents change when you multiply, which we will be getting into soon. And then our last term is the v's. So 2v plus negative 4v is negative 2v. No exponent. This is a fourth degree trinomial. And again, in your assignment, the terms for the degree, adjective, and the number of terms noun will be in the instructions there. Okay, so same thing on this one. I'm going to change my subtraction to addition, and everything after that's going to change. So this is now a positive 4, a positive 5, oh good, and a positive 8. Okay, so I'm going to go back and pair them up. The x squareds, 9 plus 14 is 13, x to the second, they're out. Negative 5 plus positive 5, there's no x term in this. These guys cancel each other out, a negative 5 plus a positive 5, and then 10 plus 8, whoops, sorry about that, is just 18. This is a quadratic binomial. Okay, it's your addition rules with a twist. That's all we're doing here.